Eagle fans. I'm Chris Hooks, play-by-play voice of the NCCU Sports Network. It's time now for the Spoken For Communications game preview as the Eagles take on Bethune-Cookman here this weekend from O'Kelly-Riddick Stadium. As we bring in head coach Dwayne Foster. Coach, congratulations on the win on the road against Savannah State, but the competition certainly goes up a level when Bethune-Cookman comes to town.
Absolutely. Huge win for us on the road. Thought our guys showed a lot of resolve and getting on the road and getting that win in the conference here after dropping 2 in a hostile environment. But indeed, as we look forward to Bethune-Cookman this week, very good football team, great personnel in all phases. They're a veteran bunch, a lot of depth in every position, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
Yeah, that's one thing when you look at their roster. There's not a ton of freshmen and sophomores that are in there too deep. So again, very veteran and very well-oiled machine, as you can see at 7-1 at this point of the year.
Coach Jenkins has his team rolling. He really does. They're going to run the ball offensively and try to control the clock, time possession throughout the football game, and defensively. Again, they're going to get as many stops as they can and get you in bad down and distance situations and the like. So they're a formidable opponent. We're looking forward to the challenge.
How do we get them, and how do we turn the tide on them to get them in the second and longs and the third and longs?
We have to be big on first down. That's got to be huge for us, and stopping the run on first down. He's going to run the ball on first down, without a doubt. So very important that we are aligned correctly, that we are in our fits correctly, that we rally to the football and make the first tackle and get everyone else there at that point.
And that's one thing that you've seen in the last couple of weeks that we have done really well is making that first tackle. Example in mind, Savannah State ran a reverse. Ryan Smith fights off the tackle, gets a tackle for loss. Same thing with Tuppence. That's what we're going to have to do against Bethune-Cookman.
Absolutely. Have to get stops that way. Ryan Smith, Tuppence, Mike Jones had another incredible tackle after getting off a block as well. And we're starting to mature. Young bunch, we're just starting to mature, and hopefully that maturation will continue this week. We know we have to play at a very high level for 4 quarters and be consistent throughout those 4 quarters in order to give ourselves a chance to win.
Malcolm Bell gets a huge test in his second start. He's a guy who certainly looked good at times, managed the game well, as you said on Eagle Talk. Against a team like Bethune-Cookman, he's going to have to step it up even more.
Indeed. He's going to have to step it up in a lot of different ways, and getting the ball out of his hands, running the football when he can, and the like. Well, continue to have some design runs for him. He has that ability, and just managing the offense. Getting ourselves up to the line and going when we're up tempo as quick as we can. All right, and also and making the correct checks as a result of the film that we've watched throughout the week, and getting us into our best play. Malcolm has a great skill set, and we're looking forward to his leadership throughout the game.
Adrian Wilkins, everybody's seen how special he has been this year in the punt return and the kick return game. Last week he had his first 100-yard receiving game. I think he's a guy that could be a key factor in this ballgame as well. He
will be. He's a special player. It's no secret that we want to get him the ball as many times as we can throughout the football game. He's special when he does have it in his hands, and he wants the ball in his hands. That's the difference, I think, with him. He wants the ball. He wants the ball in key situations. He wants to make the plays for us and lead us in the best way possible.
For us defensively, it really seemed we sort of started to figure out with the loss of Tank and we've had to make some adjustments. It really seemed last week we started to figure it out, what we needed to do and how we were able to get to the quarterback. We got to Bostic quite a few times. He looked rattled in the second half, only completed 2 passes for 10 yards. How do we do that, and what do we need to do differently this week to force Quentin Williams in some situations where he's uncomfortable?
Sure. Chris, something we've been harping on with our D-line is that you have to be in the right position and fit your gap. That's going to help you, all right, get possibly a sack, a tackle for a loss. But if you're doing that, it's also allowing our linebackers to run around and make plays. That light started to really click for those guys and come on, and they're maturing and understanding. If I just do my job, whether I make the play or not, someone else could possibly make the play for a tackle for a loss or for a sack and things such as that. And they're just being formidable in those gaps as well. So.
Final question for you. We talked about this on Eagle Talk as well. Just this ball game having so many different storylines as far as redemption is concerned. And how do you how has that mindset been for the team, and have you preached that to the guys that, look, we haven't done certain things in certain times, last year against Bethune and then the last 2 home games, we really need to redeem ourselves and show the Eagle faithful that we're better than 4-4 right now?
Well, immediately after the game versus Savannah, in our team meeting when we brought it up, I brought up those points just to get that into their mindset right now as we move forward. Brought it up again in our team meeting on Monday, and it's certainly part of our conversation. Yet, as one of our players pointed out, he said, well, Coach, that's great. Those are our goals. Yet, is our goal still to remain to go 1-0 each week? I said, absolutely. That's our goal. All those things are great in terms of redemption and the like. We set our goal last week to go 1-0. We accomplished that. We're looking forward to doing the same this week.
Hopefully that's the case, Coach, as North Carolina Central and Bethune-Cookman kick off at 12 o'clock on Saturday. Again, thanks for your time. Best of luck.
Thanks so much, Chris.
That is head coach Dwayne Foster. Be sure to tune in at 11:30 on Saturday for the Denny's of Durham pregame show, as we'll get you set for the 5th meeting between North Carolina Central and Bethune-Cookman. Enjoy the ball game.